Alrighty, now let's demonstrate the concept of catalog and delta lake. So this is the just the beginning of it. So first things first, we need to click on catalog. So catalog are the highest level, like a database server you can imagine. Let's click on it. Now if we look here, so we got the input file in our local computer, but we need it somewhere to store in Databricks, right? So that's why we'll be creating the schema tables and volumes. Now let's click on here, create. Next, we can also create a new catalog, but for this demo, we can use the same catalog, but we'll create a new volume. Let's click on create volume. Let's give a name to our volume like demo volume. Please note the name, I'll use the same in the hands-on. If you are using different name, please have a note of it. Otherwise your the queries might fail in the SQL editor, which we'll be trying in few moments. So let's click on next. If you look, we have to select the catalog. We can create under the samples catalog, but if you want, you can go ahead by creating new catalogs, right? For now, I'll select the samples. If I select samples, if you look, it's looking for a schema, it's not allowing me now, right? So if I close this, now let's first click on the workspace. Now if I click on workspace, I got now create schema. Let's first create a schema because otherwise we'll be blocked out. Let's click on create schema. Let's give a name like demo schema. Please make sure the name, because the coding will be using as it is. So let's click on create. Now if you look here, we now got create button and then we got create volume. Let's create a volume because that's where we'll be requiring the file. Let's click on volume. So let me first explain the schema. So schema organizes tables inside a catalog like a database. Now we'll be going ahead with the volume. I'll click on volume, and there again we got the same page, right? Please make sure the volume gets created under demo schema, which we created few moments back, right? It's under the workspace. So volume is like a raw file storage linked to Unity catalog. I'll click on create. So it says volume created, looks good. Now I'll click on this new add or upload data. Let's click on it. So there are several ways to upload a file. So I'm doing one of the easiest way. Here, if you look, we got the upload files to a volume. Remember, just 30 seconds back, we have created a volume. Let's click on upload files to volume. Now we need to browse from our local computer by clicking on this browse here. Let's click on select files. Now we have the sales data CSV file. I'll double click on it. Now if you look, it's asking or showing me suggestions that recently we have created volume. We can create a volume and go ahead, but since few moments back I have created demo volume, and as soon as I click it, I'll get the upload. Please remember, if we have missed the previous steps, then this upload button will be grayed out because we need one volume to upload this CSV file, right? So now you might be clear why we have created the schema volume in previous steps. Now let's click on upload, and it says the green tick mark. Now the most important thing is the path. We'll require this. I'll click on copy and save it in a notepad for reference. Now I have saved this for my reference here in a notepad. The copied one looks good. Now I'll go to my SQL editor. Now let's go to SQL query. Now we got an option to run it. So let me run it. There are concepts linked to it. I'll click on run all. Now if we look, there is a pop-up which says start a compute resource, right? How do we know I have a compute resource? I'll go one step back to show you. That is under the compute. If you look now here, you'll get some serverless starter warehouse. You can click on the three dots, edit. Please make sure to select the smallest one, which is the 2x small, because as the number of DBUs increase, you'll incur more cost, which we don't need as of current tutorial, right? We are not using a heavy workload. It's a simple workload. Then please make sure to check this auto stop. It will be by default on, otherwise you will incur billing, and rest it will be 1 because the least amount of power will be using. So for me it's already set up. I'll click on cancel. Now I'll go to this page again. So you need to click on this play button, that is start the SQL warehouse, because we'll be requiring it whenever we fire a SQL editor, right? If I click on start the SQL warehouse, so its status, if you look, it's going round and round and it's running, green tick mark. Now we are good to fire a query. I'll go back to my SQL editor. Let's click on it. Now we are good. If we see the path which we have copied, right? Let's click on run and try to run it. And there we go. It says no rows returned. It means it ran successfully because we got a green tick mark, right? Please make sure these are the same schema name and volume which we have created few moments back. That's why this query ran successfully. Now let's say let me first explain what this SQL query did, right? So first things first, if you're familiar about SQL, we are basically creating one table. The syntax is same, create table, then the table name. So we have created a table named sales delta, right? Next, if we focus here using delta. So using delta ensures the table is stored in delta lake format with ACID transactions. If you're familiar about RDBMS, relational database management, then ACID are the elementary concept, which delta lake format also supports for ACID transactions. We'll come back to it later. For now, next, if we'll focus here, we have the location or the files where the delta file live, right? This was the same path which we have copied few moments back, right? So we need to make sure the path is correct, otherwise this query will not run, right? So we have basically created one delta table from a CSV file. So this is what this query does. Now let's say I want to view what the data got ingested. It's same as the SQL. Select star from the table name, goes the syntax to select the data from the table. If we look here, select star from sales delta, the values from the table, it got populated. So now we have successfully created the table as well as fetched the data from the table. So now what goes behind the scenes, if we go to the concept, that is we have created a catalog, right? Catalog was already there. Let's click on it. Now under the catalog, if we look at the demo schema, then volumes, right? So this was the volume we have created. So under the table sales delta, which we have created, under the overview tab, if we look the data source, it's mentioned delta. So that's what we have created, right? So the delta. So that's what is the concept of to begin with the delta lake and the Unity catalog. Thank you so much. Let's meet in our next lecture.